Half-Life Alyx. I've got a lot to say about this game, so strap in. Yes, I know I'm 4 years late to the Alyx party, especially with the new confirmation of Half-Life 3, but even 4 years later, Half-Life Alyx still is one of the best VR games I have ever played. As a now proclaimed die-hard Half-Life fan, going into Alyx for the second time to see everything again after playing the full Half-Life series made the experience so enjoyable. Let's talk about the physics. With games such as Boneworks that run on super high quality physics engines, I gotta say, Alyx surprisingly makes a close competitor. Now some parts may be a tad bit buggy, such as killing a headcrab zombie tends to make the headcrab fall straight through the bodies. Besides that, there is an entire chapter based solely on physics. The chapter titled Jeff is a horror-based environment that forces the player to keep themselves alive by distracting a blind, horrifying creature named Jeff. The physics brought into this is focused on the fact that in order to distract him, you need to constantly move things around or throw objects to distract him. Too loud of a sound near you will cause Jeff to charge straight at you, killing you instantly. Physics for things like gun shooting and reloading mechanics are also super well made. Speaking of guns, let's hop over to the fighting side of things. There are multiple difficulties to Half-Life Alyx, especially that of normal mode can be incredibly difficult at certain times. Grenades are super fun to use, especially when you test your luck using the gravity gloves to catch and throw them back at a combine. Dying at times can be very annoying, such as in the Antlion section. Dying can sometimes send you back so far you have to redo entire parts of the chapter that you did like 10 minutes ago. Luckily, I believe there is a save button for that exact reason, so I can't nitpick it too much. Speaking of Antlions, I was so excited to see them in VR. Little did I know they would be the pain of my existence. I swear every time I replay Alyx, I just want to skip the entire Antlion section. Honestly, from there, there's not a whole lot to talk about the fighting, besides the head crabs being a tad buggy and, you know. But all the fights tag in really well with the story. I said story, you know what that means? It's time to move on to the story. Alyx's story is absolutely mind-blowing. People always speculated that Half-Life 3 would never come out with no word from Valve in 4 entire years, but the ending to Alyx perfectly sets up a Half-Life 3. It would make no sense to end it there. The story's pacing is almost perfect. At certain times areas can feel like they drag on for too long, though it makes sense for a game to do that. Of course you can't have levels be too quick or too slow. The whole prequel story that Alyx brought really made things more interesting. Especially starting the game off with 5 years before the fall of the Citadel and the death of Eli Vance, it really made you wonder what was going to be making appearances throughout Alyx. I also love the fake out that they did with the end of the game, giving you an ending that nobody expected. For being a prequel, you'd expect them to stay on the original story and lead from Half-Life Alyx all the way back into Half-Life 2, but no, they put you on an entire different universe without you even knowing it. They set you into an environment completely controlled by G-Man himself to the point where you'd have absolutely no clue what was going to happen at the end. So many plot twists and unexpected surprises that just turns this game into an absolute masterpiece. If you have Steam VR and are looking for an absolutely amazing game to play, I recommend Half-Life Alyx a whopping 10 out of 10 francs.